wrong with
Do
it.
y'all put sauce of any kind on y'all chicken?
Salsa? Get salsa with it.
Salsa
Not
and
salsa,
chicken?
actually. No, Paul. Whoa, wait. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't be doing that now. You come around here with that type of stuff.
We gotta watch no salsa with chicken. No. Our
Brisket.
Mexican supporters are going to get on us about that. Some salsa and our Spanish supporters.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Y'all know we don't mean no harm.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. We're super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit the red subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 50K. And we cannot get there without you guys. All right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
What does America do best? Turn corn into things that are not corn. Corn is nature's Lego. Amazing national park system. I'm a Canadian who has visited nearly all of the states in the west half of your country. It's a colossal understatement to say they are your national treasure. Spicy chicken wings.
Oh, yes.
I have lived in 5 other countries on 3 continents, and I am yet to find chicken wings that come even close to what you can get in USA.
Trying to tell you. Better listen.
Canadian here. Just got home from Vegas. You guys are the best at charming the crap out of girls.
Come on, man.
Cash and customer service.
Come on,
Have
man.
an
Yes.
amazing time.
Yes, bro.
Cause with 650 horsepower under $60,000.
Okay.
MMMM. GT 500. I was at a local brewery grill a few months ago when the table next to me said to the waitress, "Our friend here is from Germany, and he's never had hush puppies
Of
or
course
sweet
they're in the
tea."
South.
We are in the South.
Yeah.
I you not. Our section of the restaurant went dead quiet.
Wow.
The waitress says in that case, 1 order of hush puppies and tea.
Come on,
Because you
man.
have to have our comfort food, baby. You
Man.
don't have a hush puppy.
They must have been like a seafood.
Yeah.
That's
Gotta
like
be
a seafood
seafood or
place.
soul food.
Awesome soul food. You get this.
Yeah.
Hey, you get the hush puppies with the soul food too, and you can't go wrong with the sweet
The
tea.
sweet tea, you got to have it. I knew they was in the South before you even said we're in the South.
I can hear it all in the text.
Yes. What?
On
They
the
have no
house,
hush
it's
puppies?
No hush
our
puppies. Let me
willingness,
put you on real
if
quick.
not insistence, to share parts of our culture
Yes,
that we
I
love.
love that.
Maybe not the best thing, but I like it.
I love it.
I'm a Texan who never had chicken fried steak.
What?
I was almost killed when the waitress found out. Edit. I am so sorry, Texas.
Yes, you are sorry.
A few years ago, I had to miss a statics midterm to attend my U.S. nationalization ceremony. My professor was amazingly gung-ho about my reason for absence. Exclamation points in an email. I got an A in the class. I always will remember when I was in Israel and attended a talk about regional conflicts that was paneled by both Arabs and Jews. After both groups explained the problems they have with the opposite group, someone finally asked them what they both liked.
Exactly.
The answer was American movies and music, which everyone agreed that was the one thing they both liked. American pop culture FTW.
For the win.
Jazz and blues. We also protect Canada very well. Let someone frick with Canada, we fricking dare you. We will fricking frick anyone with so much fricking liberty they will hear the Star-Spangled Banner.
Well, hello there.
It's like that weird awkward friend that never really talks, but everybody will stand up for them because they're so nice.
I know what they mean.
Hold up, because we have a lot of good Canadian friends.
Yeah,
on
you
the
show
show.
love too. Y'all show mad love.
Y'all really do. And you know, growing up, I always knew Canada as like that chill country. You know, just always chill. And especially when Degrassi came out, I was protective over that show.
Oh my goodness.
So when Drake turned into a rapper, like a mainstream rapper, I'm like, I know
Broke
him.
the internet. Yep,
Yeah.
yep. That's the first thing they were saying, where he came from. That show.
Yeah, Canada.
Smiling. Buy a coffee. Get a smile. Make random eye contact.
Get a smile.
In most parts of the world, smiles are not as readily given out or are causes for suspicion. The Thai are good at it too though. Muay Thai fighters are fun to watch for that reason. They'll pummel an opponent viciously, then smile and hug. American here. I smiled while I read this.
Yeah.
Land on space objects without crashing. Muscle cars. They're like the only ones that make muscle cars.
Really?
Cartoon adultish comedies. Future.
Bro, that is
South
funny.
Park, Family Guy. American Dad. Apparently King of the Hill. I've never watched it. And of course The Simpsons.
The
The
Simpsons, yeah.
Simpsons, taking all things into account, could very well claim to be the best TV show of all time.
Man, oh man.
Using freedom for scale and measuring everything in freedom.
You want me? You want to come in?
I'm pretty sure America makes the highest quality pee in the world. We've got the market cornered for every genre except tentacle pee. Guitars. Virtually every single significant guitar ever made is American. Regardless of a band's nationality, the bands that don't use an American Fender, Gibson, Martin, Epiphone, Rickenbacker, PRS, etc., are few and far in between. With the exception of several British amplification companies, America has virtually every aspect of the guitar market
That's
covered.
good to know.
Yeah, that's really good.
How
Yeah.
has no one said barbecue yet? Most people in other countries don't even understand what you're talking about if you say BBQ.
BBQ? Oh, now y'all slipping now, y'all. I mean,
So tell me that I need to
Gotta
bring my
come-
pots and pans when
gotta
we come visit.
Yeah, get some BBQ, some barbecue.
Let us know. Y'all want to cook out when we come visit?
I think they probably called it something different though.
Maybe.
Maybe, come on, I don't know. They can't be not getting barbecue.
Okay, question. How do y'all cook y'all brisket?
There you go.
How do y'all
Ribs.
grill y'all chicken or meat? Let us know.
Grill?
Yeah, grill barbecue.
Grill barbecue? I mean, they probably won't put barbecue on grill chicken.
That's just a Louisiana thing?
That's a Louisiana thing.
Oh.
I don't think they would do it. Nothing wrong with
Do
it.
y'all put sauce of any kind on y'all chicken?
Salsa? Get salsa with
Salsa
it. Not
and
salsa,
chicken.
actually. No, Paul. Whoa, wait. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't be doing that now. Come around here with that type of stuff.
We gotta watch no salsa with chicken. No. Our
Brisket.
Mexican supporters are going to get on us about that. Some salsa and our Spanish supporters.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Y'all know we don't mean no harm. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know.
We just gonna bring some pots and pans in our luggage.
Clink, clink.
Yeah.
The food. Honestly, your food is
Yes.
amazing. I have never eaten so many different dishes that honestly nowhere in the world can match. Your craft beer beats a lot of beers here in Germany as they're all different.
Oh, don't say that
Also,
too loud.
I'm a
They're
sucker
listening.
for tea.
We didn't
The
say it,
people.
y'all.
Everyone is so friendly. It's hard to get an entire sentence out of a European. But in America, people will just talk to you completely out of the blue.
Yeah.
It's so refreshing compared to how lonely a big European city can feel. Tolerance America was formed from people from everywhere else on Earth, and is getting rid of oppression faster than anywhere else. Perhaps because of your shared histories. Even after World War II, Europe was not a good place for Jews, gypsies, or anyone that isn't a white heterosexual Christian to live. That is only just starting to change, but many Europeans are still prejudiced, particularly against Muslims and LGBT people.
That's not
The
good,
culture. Only in America are people free to truly speak their mind. In Europe you can only do this so long as you don't offend a protected minority. I think this is why America is so much more tolerant than Europe. Europeans are forced to keep their feelings private and resentment grows
Oh,
as
no,
nobody
who
will
y'all
challenge
talking
their
to?
opinions. Only suppress them.
Child,
The
this
places
kind
I've
has
only
gotten
been to a
depressing.
handful of states, but each one is like a different country. The
It
cities
is.
are something to behold and feel truly different, something you don't get in Europe so much. Not to mention the stunning landscape. The military, you guys have the most advanced military on the planet,
So
and are
we
willing to
heard.
use it to protect other people as well as your own, be it against the NSDAP or modern terrorists. While many Europeans like to complain, the world is better for having America. Say hello.
Yeah, I heard that part. I think I heard it correctly.
I want to know y'all thoughts on that.
Yeah, put that in the
I want
comment
to know
section.
because we are optimistic people. We give off good love, good energy, laughs, a little hee hee ha ha. But oftentimes, like sometimes we gotta step away from the comment section because sometimes it's just so bash.
Yeah, it's really bashful. We need a break from that.
Yeah, like,
'cause
so
we
we
gotta
have
read
to-
all that. Yeah.
We have to read that. That's
As we
like
going
energy
through
draining.
all the
you know?
comments and we see the negative and how sometimes just out of this world. These comments be getting. It's like, yo, how could you even think like that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we understand you may have, your reservations about our country and all of that, but at the same time, you clicked on our video. Was it something that we, brought light to your day? You know, like
Make
was
sure
it
you
our smiles?
Leave something positive.
Was it our conversation? So that last sentence said that the world is better for America, for having America, something like that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Like, what's something good? Can you comment one good thing? I challenge you. Comment one good thing about America. Don't be sarcastic.
We do it more often, more creatively, and with more enthusiasm than anywhere
Didn't
else
realize
in the world.
that till recently.
Good old-fashioned baseball, winning 107 out of 109 World
Baseball's
Series.
pretty catchy.
It's like the rest of the world isn't even trying.
Uh-oh, they say that about our
Music,
football.
movies, microcode, software, high-speed pizza delivery. Probably complaining how terrible America is, even though it's awesome. I hate how amazing this stupid piece of crap country is. I had a German prof in college that loved the depth and width of our profanity. Not sure if that's an English language thing or an American thing.
Oh, wow.
Elite education and training. Top students from across the world flock to America's universities for
that is
education
true.
and engineering, finance,
Okay.
math, medicine, law, and everything else. The smartest, and often richest, high school students in other countries frequently will move to a different country to go to Harvard,
Okay, now.
Princeton, and even highly regarded public universities like University of Wisconsin or Michigan. But it's extremely rare for top students in the US to leave the country for education elsewhere. I may be mistaken, but I believe the only colleges in the world's top 10 that aren't in the US are Oxford and Cambridge. Island reporting in. It's easy to be cynical about it, but really, the US really should be praised for the free speech its people enjoy.
People enjoy that. I
Western
mean,
countries,
I can't imagine having something to say and you get, ridiculed for it.
Jailed for it.
Or jailed for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Unless it's hate speech.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah, because we was already packing our bags to go to Singapore.
For real, Singapore was lit.
And then they said, but you can't chew gum.
Right.
And other things, we like, hold up.
You can't touch your spouse. Or
Yeah.
something like that. Was it
No,
them?
was
Was
it
it them?
them?
I don't know.
Or was that China?
It was one of
Something
them.
about
Something
PDA.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's one thing I can't trade in.
Come on, man. I got some bubblegum in my pockets.
Yeah,
Permit.
I'm an introvert, but baby, I like to talk my mind.
Bubblegum helps you think sometimes.
Okay.
Keeps you focused.
I like to talk my mind. I don't see me going to a country that would suppress the things that come out my mouth. I will be in jail, and then I will be in the jail still talking.
I mean, that's the trumpet, like, this kind of the main instrument right here.
Yeah.
That makes sound. So it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to keep that.
Yeah.
Just bite your tongue.
Yeah.
What
that's
mama
not
used to say, if you don't got nothing good to say,
Yeah.
don't say it at all.
Yeah, and we don't even say anything bad. I mean,
That's true, yeah.
Unless it's something that we're really passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's really wrong, But yeah.
have free speech light. You can mostly say what you want, but things get complicated if your speech is deemed offensive by a protected group, and you may be risking going to court if you say something bad about an organization with money. I understand that nowhere has perfect free speech, but the US comes closer than most with its constitutional guarantees, and it's something that's really worth celebrating. Some
They be talking how they talk too. They let
Going
it out.
clear, a recent expose of Scientology couldn't be published in the UK for fear of lawsuits.
Oh.
2. The US-based Reddit regularly holds free debate about massively controversial topics, which could run afoul of various countries' hate speech laws. For instance, let's say you're of the opinion that the Holocaust is a Zionist lie. You're perfectly free on Reddit to start up a conversation about this, and have your arguments be utterly destroyed in doing so. Is this healthy? I think so. The best counter to a bad argument is a good argument.
Right.
It's not suppression or censorship. 3. The US has a pretty good record in allowing the uncensored publication of art, literature, and even video games that are subject to censorship in other parts of the Western world. I salute Americans for their P-movies, Miley Cyrus and the lesbian scenes in every good HBO series. I know that free speech battles are being continually fought in the US, and that sometimes it seems like a never-ending battle. I also accept that there are all sorts of problems like free speech on campuses, free speech zones, and so on. Even so, Recognize that you are still ahead of most of the world when it comes to the right to say what you want.
No.
It might be.
I mean, but you got to think about it. Like that was a long list of things, but being able to express how you feel is more it's more beneficial than being able to express how you feel.
Right.
Because if you want to contain what you saying, and you want to not verbally, but physically express how you feel because you can't express it, like say it. I'm saying that it's different, so you kind of look at people different if they can't. Like you can't tell me how you really feel when I turn my back. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does make you look at things differently, and that's just something that I wouldn't be able to trade. Like no. Sierra is a very, I'm an analytical thinker. So with being an analytical thinker, I got a lot to say about things that I want to say. You know?
In the love of my country, but I do because there is not one thing we all do best. We are a highly diverse group of mixed talents. Sure, we have our problems, but who doesn't? I think America is the best at bringing the world together in that sense. Through our diversity. Most other Americans will probably think I am insane for saying so, but I think we are much more progressive on race and class than most other countries. It doesn't seem like it because we're always arguing about these things and they seem terrible. But my experience with other cultures is that they often go to the extreme of harboring their resentments toward others and never want to openly address or fight about the problem.
Nobody would fight.
The perception of Europeans, for instance, is that they are all open-minded and progressive souls with no animosity in their souls. But all you have to do is look at the ongoing treatment of gypsies, Jews, and Muslims to recognize that there is still a good deal of institutionalized inequality in the rest of the world, which America has finally, after a long and bloody history, begun to move past. If you're Jewish, there is no better place to live than here. Maybe Israel, but most of the Jews I know prefer the United States. First off,
I don't know. What you got? What you got?
I'm going in my head about things that we can say on YouTube. And not get demonetized for.
That's a good thing to do. That's like one of those comments then, I guess.
So, we have finally begun to move past it. Okay, well, without saying what I want to say, I'm going to say this. What are black people called in other countries? What are black people called when we have to fill out applications in the United States? I love my country, but we ain't there yet. We ain't all the way there, honestly speaking. Okay, continue.
I'm a born American citizen of Mexican heritage. From my upbringing and experiences, I can tell things about America and Americans. Food? My God, do we take our food for granted. I go to Mexico often during spring break and summer. Although Mexican food in Mexico is great, the other cuisines they try to make is far below America's standards.
Really?
America has 50 states all with their own take on food.
Sure do.
Well, I say California, Texas, and the South have the best cuisines in the States.
How can you not say Louisiana?
You said the South?
California, Texas, and the South. No. Let's rewrite.
You want to put...
Let's rewrite. California, Louisiana. Let's rewrite. Louisiana, Texas, California, and the South. That's better.
Okay.
Y'all know how I feel about Louisiana and our food. Well, I'm sorry. The first day of being in Texas, I opened the refrigerator at the Walmart and had a mini fit.
Because it's literally the smallest things that she uses and they don't even carry out here, so.
A mini fit. Cause no.
I think we went like around the whole like DFW looking for like, New Orleans and style restaurants and Louisiana style restaurants and Mardi Gras colors.
My allergies are acting up, but my tears are swelling in my eyes because I'm laughing on the inside of this comment. I agree, but how can you not put Louisiana? The audacity.
Every time I come home from a different country, I always go straight to good old in and out. Military. Yes, we do overfund our military and we should defund quite a bit to the amount it actually needs. However, our military is America's sword and shield. Our military is far advanced of any other military in the world and is constantly innovating in
always
technology.
take a high toll.
Much of the technology we must come through the US military. In fact, it is the US military that is still allowing NASA to do its technological research. Although Obama was joking when he said that we're building Iron Man, we are actually not that far off from some sort of exosuit or futuristic type of
Our
military is so vast that we're the first to respond if another country needs our help.
I'm gonna just say this, the future is here. It's already here. Like, if you look around, it's already here. That is all.
It is, because our military is so big that we have this duty to police and care for. We also usually see on the news our military in combat, when a lot of what our military does is provide humanitarian aid. Culture. Contrary to popular belief by foreigners, America does have culture.
Yes, we do.
You see it everywhere and anywhere in the world. Much of what the world loves today is most likely American. Americans are unbelievably friendly. We are considered cool in many parts of the world. A lot of us are great cooks. Probably our biggest traits are our hope, perseverance and positiveness. Europeans might call that being unrealistic and naive. So, we love that. It is because of our navy that North America is the most tolerant continent in the world and easily the most genuine. Americans and North Americans are very progressive when it comes to dealing with race, gender issues, sexuality, and religious ideals. Sure, there are bigots here, but there are even more reasonable and educated folk than bigots. I recognize that our country still has a lot it can improve on.
Yes.
Mainly secondary education, healthcare, immigration, and foreign policy. It's only a matter of time for LGBTQ rights and the legalization of marijuana. Okay, maybe immigration too. But we will do that and fix that. Why? Because we're Americans. It's in our nature to fix the present and create a better tomorrow.
I love that.
America's best at Americans frick yet. The little wave people do to each other from inside their cars. Like, hey Patriot, go ahead, wave, thanks fellow freedom fighter. I love it.
Because if you don't give that little hand, I'm going to hop back in front of you. Okay, courtesy.
Dutch citizen here, moving to the US to be with future wife soon. To me, what America does best is a few things. Diversity. I live in Europe and I can literally go see Paris, then go to London and then chill it on the coasts of Spain in the span of a weekend. If I wanted to waste a lot of money and felt like it. However, each place I know what to expect and what kind of people to expect. In the US, man, I feel like I go into a different country from town to town. Sometimes even from neighborhood to neighborhood. I love all the different people and all the different foods that I can explore. Which brings me to food. France is a country of good food. No, not really. France is the country of an expensive grilled cheese given a name you probably can't pronounce with a slice of tomato on it.
Sound like a panini.
Everywhere. And I'm not just talking fast food. I'm talking about everything. I have yet to find something online which I wanted to try and couldn't Google and find I could get it within a reasonable driving distance. As I said, I live in Holland. Holland is boring as heck. So what the US does best to me is also the amount of life I can find there.
Come on, man.
The cultures, the things to explore. And some cities and towns and areas go through a complete metamorphosis at night. The States. The United States of America is one country, but to me, as an outsider, it's like 50 different countries.
Oh, wow.
I've only been in a handful of different states, but it's amazing. The scenery changes, the people, the culture. Yet, I don't feel like I don't belong as if I went from Holland to Paris. For example, I love the feeling of going through a windy and rain-filled forest lush state to a summer paradise with big buildings and long beaches and then end up in a beautiful snow-white area where there's a foot of snow and snowmen everywhere. I get laid when I'm there, which I guess I could also give the country credit for.
Wow.
Thanks for the fricking
future
wife. Just remember, every time you got down with the future wife, you gained a small amount of freedom. It's like an STD, but one you want.
These comments could be going so well, and then at the end, it just takes a turn.
Yeah, like that was a whole left field right there. Foul ball.
Raised and British educated here, I've seen my fair share of travel. My answer to you, sir, is beef. Nowhere else does a good steak as commonplace and as cheaply as America does. Building airplanes. We're the first at everything aerospace related. Even our boondoggles revolutionize aircraft. In the past 20 years. First stealth fighter that's not something barely staying in the air. We passed up an even better one for cost political reasons. VTOL aircraft using a new, highly accurate design. 360-degree missile lock tech, which is part of a revolutionary avionics leap involving augmented reality interfaces. New composite materials in a jumbo jet. Tilt-rotor aircraft. More stealth tech. Hypersonic aircraft such as the X-43. New spacecraft tech, such as the X-37. Yeah, we're quietly beginning to kick butt in manned space flight again. NASA kicks butt at everything it does. And more. Chonk is back. Tell him hi Chonk in the comments and he will bring you good luck once again.
Chonk bring us good luck. Hey, make sure you guys like that video as well as ours, bro. So Chonk can show us, you know, some magical stuff.
A lot of people from other countries were on this Reddit thread. So
right. Very high vibrations, very high energy.
Yes, positivity.
Yes.
Love it. Need more like it.
Definitely.
Alright guys, so we hope you all enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks. If you would like to support the channel that way, and we have our mailing address in the description below if you would like to send us anything from your culture. We'll see you soon.
Peace.